This podcast contains profanity and explicit material from the outset,
which may not be suitable for children or sensitive adults.
The views expressed are made in humour and are not designed to offend.
Now
sit back and enjoy.
Alrighty.
So, I'll be honest with you guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't even know what episode we're up to. 12?
12.
12.
Hey, see, I got it right.
It's
Yeah.
the age of it's the age of consent in some third world countries.
Holy shit.
Yes.
And there it is.
Could be in Indonesia, which I'm going to be talking about tonight.
In the interest of full disclosure,
Yeah.
Yes.
I have no structure.
I like
done-
it.
I haven't done
Yeah.
any effort.
I've got
whatsoever.
none either. I don't even have a topic really. Just apart
No,
from
neither do I.
apart from
Oh, you have to go with the uterus thing. That was classic.
uterus thing.
That needs to be dropped in here somewhere. You know, it's called a uterus, not a you or something like that.
Yeah. It's a uterus.
Oh wait, no. What the thing
Yeah,
that I
man.
said?
Yeah, it's a uterus. I think it was what you said.
No. I said that there's no I in team, but there's a U in cunt.
No. Someone. I think
It was me.
Dave.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't
That
say
was
the uterus
Dave.
thing.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Man, that's a classic line. That's a classic line.
It's a uterus, not a you.
All right, well, lads, in the great words of Stained, as we always throw around, it's been a while.
It has.
How have
Yes.
you been, Dave? How have you been?
Busy as all balls. So I've been pulling myself about 1,000 different ways, but that's normal. A normal me. Work's
Do
been.
you spit in your hand first?
Yeah, I only pull myself one way, bro.
We didn't do this intro thing.
I was just asking how you guys are. Fuck.
Oh,
man.
I
It doesn't
thought
always
this was
have
the,
to
I
be
thought
about-
this was the actual.
No,
episode.
it doesn't always
Oh.
have to be about the podcast. Jeez.
Oh my god, he
Christ.
actually genuinely asked how we are.
No,
Yeah.
good, bro. Busy as
oh my
shit.
God.
And,
Jay, we know how you've been, so you don't need to tell me.
I've been on leave since like the 9th or something, and I've had one day off drinking. So I'm
Yay.
good. I think I think I'm good.
I can't
Yeah, I
see
think
my
I-
face.
I've been off for a while as well, actually. I didn't mention it, so, but I'm not going back until probably somewhere around the 6th of July, maybe.
Damn, son.
Is it just leave?
Yeah. But yeah, I just
Yeah.
figured change is good as a holiday. So
Yeah, that's it.
and then I was like, well, why not do both? So
Yes. Why not
Yeah.
do both?
mm.
And drink yourself into oblivion, like I'm doing.
Nah, I've been trying to lay off the drink a bit. having said that though, well, it's funny though because I went to when I had like this. I guess it was a fitness related issue. I wouldn't call it a heart problem because I don't have heart problems. But like at work, I went through this fitness thing, and they did some blood tests and that, and I only just went back for the results from January like last week. So like, I went, and he's like, "Oh, your liver's a bit fatty," and I was like, "Oh yeah." And then so he did another test on Friday, and yeah, apparently the pigments in my liver are a little bit high, not like overly high, but higher than
Yeah.
normal.
Yeah.
So just something's going on there. So I have to have another blood test next month. So, but I need to change my diet and stop drinking. So that's probably pretty much it.
Well, it was nice
Back
run
to
of the
cocaine.
podcast. It was a nice run of the podcast. That's it done now. There's no more episodes after this one.
Nah, it's funny though because after my doctor appointment, and it wasn't. Well, he did say that my liver was fatty.
Yeah, after that, you went to the pub.
No. When I came home and the guys, I picked up the which is I guess I'm going into the topics that we're going to talk about. Well, one I'm going to talk about later. I ended up picking up The Last of Us 2.
Yeah.
Just before my doctor's appointment. Anyway, I was supposed to come home and play the fuck out of that, and then the lads roped me into Warzone again, or Modern Warfare, and I ended up accidentally going through like 3/4 a bottle of rum. so you can imagine how that session went. Just a lot of he's on me.
I think that's probably why your liver's so fatty, because you just rage all the time.
Yeah,
Just,
probably.
it's nothing to do with the alcohol. It's the pure fucking anger when you're playing
Yeah,
Call of Duty.
It's killing
Rainbow
my
Six. It's killing you from the inside out.
liver. We haven't touched Rainbow for ages, man. So I think that's pretty much done now.
Yeah, no, I've not had any drive to play Call of Duty either, just because I've been in space on No Man's Sky. I've just been like mad space man. It's fucking brilliant now. Like, it's absolutely brilliant. The only crash I've had was when the crossplay update came in. But everyone on PS4 was crashing with the crossplay setting switched on. You just had to switch it off. The crash would stop.
Let's save this for my topic, because my topic is just going to be all about recent gaming events. So let's save that one.
Oh, okay.
Sweet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should we just start?
I think we shall.
Yeah, man. This is a bit of an intro, I suppose.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Can I start
Do
with
you
a
want me
joke?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. My joke. Chris has heard it, but my joke is, what do you call a magician who's lost all his magic?
I don't know.
Ian.
I didn't get it. It took me a while to get it.
Oh, no. No. Ladies Gentlemen, welcome to episode number 12 of the Three Little Pigs podcast. I would suggest we cut out the shit dad joke at the start, but to be honest, it's not the worst. It's not the worst.
It's funny, speaking of gaming and stuff, I can't take credit for this one because I did get it out of The Last of Us 2. So what's the hardest thing about eating a clock?
I don't know.
It's time consuming.
Oh, see, I was gonna say that, like, you have to go back for seconds or something like that. Like
That's a good one too.
That's not bad.
Yeah. That's probably better, actually.
Fuck you and your shitty ass jokes.
Yeah, I could have written a better one.
Yeah, that's it. Get this man. Who's it that makes that game?
Naughty Dog.
Yeah, Naughty Dog going to be emailing me like, "Hey, you want a job, buddy?
You want a job? Could be a joke writer."
Yeah, right. Write some jokes. Go.
Oh no.
Yes. Oh, so we what's knowing?
No, you have to start writing jokes for Naughty Dog.
Oh.
Be funny now. Do it.
Oh, do it. Just poke him with a stick. Make jokes. Make jokes. But yes. It's been, how long has it been since the last one?
Month and a half.
Yeah.
Oh, is that all? Oh, okay. It's not the worst.
Is that all? I feel like it's been.
I think May the 27th. I was editing the last one, so it's just over a month.
That's not the worst, to be fair. It seems the world has not yet set itself on fire. However, recent events across the pond has triggered there's a few issues here and there. I personally don't think we should be making too much comment about it.
It's not. Well, you both know that I want to watch the world burn, but at least one part of it's already on fire. Well, actually, probably more than one. But
yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, but it's there's a lot going on just now. But the COVID news has went down a little bit. A little bit. Like,
unless
it's
you're
not
in Victoria.
as bad. Yes, because like 25 people got it. I don't know how. I didn't actually read how that happened.
No, neither have I.
Not sure, but a few protesters have got it over East as well, which
yeah. And see that's it. You know, they're obviously out there. They're exercising their rights to protest, and that's fine. But like you've seen the videos and stuff, like folk, they've really not taken into consideration that safety in that sense of things.
Nah.
So, you know, if there's going to be an outbreak, that's where it's going to happen, unfortunately. And also apparently we got attacked by China.
yes, we did.
Say what?
Yeah.
China tried to kill Australia's internet.
Oh.
No, there was a big. Apparently there was a big security cyber breach, and did they actually say it was China, Dave, or did we just assume it was China?
It was.
Is everybody just blaming China for everything now?
Blame
Well,
China.
no, blame
China.
My agapanthers aren't growing. It's China's problem.
That would be why they made a joke at the doctor's office when I was there. And she's like, "Oh, our fax machine has been cyber attacked." I was like, "What the fuck is she on about?"
Yeah,
that's it.
but I think what it was is that there was lots of cyber attacks on various Australian businesses, banks, corporations, and all that shit. And the news thing I watched that didn't blame anybody, but like everyone took to the internet to blame China very shortly after it. So
Yeah. So a think tank over East has said that China's to blame, China, and Chinese gone,
No,
no, it's not me.
it wasn't us.
No.
Yeah, you could just imagine how that went. Oh yeah, so yeah, Australia's like, what? Yeah, it's definitely China, and then they've just phoned China and like, hey, China, you guys trying to hack us? No, nope, no. Hey, anyone else in China? Are we trying to hack Australia? Nope. Okay, nope. Nobody knows anything what you're on about.
So it wasn't. So it wasn't an attack on our military infrastructure or anything like that.
No, it was worse.
I think it was worse. Yeah, it was the banks.
No, it was state-run utilities, so power grids, and hospitals.
They were probably just running some tests to see if they could do it.
Yeah.
Whoever the hackers are or aren't. China.
Some black hat. Oh, is that why you put that black hat thing in the picture? Is that what the what? The
tinfoil. What are we? Oh, the logo thing.
Dave, on the the podcast art. Wasn't there like a black hat dude in one of those V for Vendetta masks or something? Where did I see that? It's in that group chat somewhere, I think.
Are you just been looking at pictures of what they called? Anonymous.
Nah.
Are you sure you've been looking at the right podcast? No, he definitely didn't. He definitely didn't put it on the this one.
Yeah. Okay. I thought it was somewhere in there. Anyway, I saw a picture of a black hat somewhere in one of those. Yeah, whatever.
Okay. Are we allowed to say black hat, or we just get called a racist? Do we need to cut out all the black hat stuff?
No.
Yes.
So now the government has said, no, it's not them. So we've taken their word for it. Thanks very much. But no. So the think tank in over East has said it's definitely China.
But yeah, so we got cyber attacked.
Yeah.
And and I think I don't know whether we should start with my section because it's very sad, and you gentlemen know it was.
Yeah,
it is very sad.
Yeah. I'll get it out of the road. I thought I could speak a lot about it, but then I thought, nah, I'm probably not gonna. But anyway, for those listening at home who I don't know may or may not know us and our personal lives and stuff, but
insert violin.
Is it sad violin music?
Insert sad violin music.
Yeah, thanks, Dave. Very unfortunate we had to say bye to our oldest dog, Mags, the other day. She went too young, or unfortunately her liver packed in, and it's been a very tough couple of weeks for the pair of us, for me and Claire. So yeah, very, very, very sad indeed, and hence why Dave done the little picture of the Rainbow Bridge thingy on the graphic, because it's a very nice concept. I have no idea who came up with it, but it's obviously the concept that that's where all your beloved pets go when they pass, and one day when you're old and grey and you go over there as well, they'll all be there and happy. So exactly right. So so it's a very, very sad day because you boys won't see Mags again, unfortunately.
No.
Because they normally come around here and she's here barking at them because they smell.
Yeah.
And so
that's only Albus is. That's only if Albus is trying not to eat my nutsack.
Yeah.
Oh, he's undergoing behavior training for his carry on when we have guests.
Ooh.
So yes, we'll see how that goes the next time the boys are over.
Oh, I won't put any peanut butter on my testicles then.
Yeah, you need to stop that. You need to stop doing that.
But I like it.
Get your skippy peanut butter, boy.
His tongue is so wide and hot. Yes, I could just there was a delay in the laughter there because Dave was like in the background.
And I only laughed because he laughed. And I only laughed because he laughed. So.
It's completely illegal what we're discussing now as well. It's an illegal act. Anyway, so very, very sadly we had to say goodbye to Maggie. So that's pretty much my topic of the week. The rest will be.
I would like to take this opportunity and this platform to say bye, Mags.
Yeah,
we love
you. Bye, Mags. Bye,
Rest in peace. 2020, bro.
Night. Be good.
Yeah.
Okay, happy fun jokes time.
Yay!
Yay! But apart from that, I've been off because I was supposed to be back in Scotland Best mate's wedding was supposed to be yesterday, actually. And
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I remember giving you
yeah.
shit for that because when you said you were going again, I was like, how much fucking money do you have?
Yeah, well,
That's
not,
right, I remember that.
not a lot. Not a lot. I had to walk. How long did that take to sink in?
I know. I was just what? I was like, what?
Can you walk there? Can you walk to Scotland? I don't know.
It's a long
How
bridge.
how big is Europe? Yeah, so I was supposed to be there. The wedding was supposed to be yesterday, but it didn't go ahead. But I think they just they got pished and round at their house with their families, so I think they had a good day.
Yeah.
Did they get married?
No, it's been moved.
Okay.
Moved to next year. So next year I'm going. No, this time next year.
For fuck's sake, Jay, how much money do you have?
How much money have you got, buddy?
Nothing. I have too many children.
And you still haven't bought a motorbike.
I know. I get that. We got to like buy a house first because it's starting to get wet, sleeping in the garden all the time. So yeah, we got to buy a house.
I could just like be a total asshole and be myself and be like, what would Maggie want, Jay? What would Maggie want?
She would want a house. She would really want a house.
She would want you to buy a motorbike.
Yeah, no, because she never really liked me. So she'd want me to buy a motorbike and get injured. She'd want me to fall off. She'd be like, ha ha.
Got you now.
Yeah.
Fuck you, you Scottish bastard.
Yeah. No, that was actually always the joke that we had, that Maggie never really, truly liked me. It was quite funny. Yeah, because I always had a look of derision from her. So, but you know what she's like anyway.
Mate. Yeah.
If a dog could have resting bitch face, she'd have it definitely.
Yeah. She was always pretty chill.
Yeah, nah, she's good. Well, she's a great dog. Great dog. So it was sad that she was taken from us too young. But oh yeah, it was her liver actually. So yeah, it packed in. Apparently it was small. You know, you get like enlarged organs. Well, well, she had a littled organ, if that's the word you'd use.
A dwarf.
Downsized?
Yeah.
Downsized organ?
Yeah, like a downgraded organ or something. But it was like smaller than a.
My dog's got dementia, so.
Oh, what, little one eye?
Yeah, apparently.
Oh,
It's only a theory.
No eyes as well. He's got no eyes either.
Nope.
Oh wait, no, he's got. Wait,
He's got one. It's
eye.
one dead eye. It's like a zombie eye. It's really cool.
Yeah, and then he's got a
Sweet.
hole. He's got his eye hole.
Yeah, he's got his eye hole.
Is he going all right, though?
Yeah, man, he's all right. That's like I'm in the same boat as you. If his quality of life had diminished at all, which it hasn't, at pretty much at all, like I would have done the right thing to do. But given the fact that he's 13 and he's completely blind, like he gets around all right. You can't take him for walks or anything because he doesn't know where he's going and he falls off like garden beds and shit. But
Did he do it that night we were at your house? I'm sure he did. It was quite funny.
yeah. But he knows his way around the yard and around the house. So he gets around fine and he's not in pain. He's not so.
No,
But
well,
that's
it.
the whole dementia thing is just a theory. Like the vet was just trying to explain some of his behaviors that we were talking about. So
Yeah,
but it hasn't been diagnosed or anything. But
yeah.
wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. Yes, but like you said, though, it's with any animal, it gets to the point where the animal, you've got to think, are you keeping the animal going for your sake or for the animal's sake? And if it's for your sake at all, then that's the time you've got to make that awful decision,
Yeah, it's all about quality of life. That's what it's about.
Yeah,
The same thing we happened with one of the reasons why we couldn't cast last August was because my dog, our 13-year-old dog, had to get put down that night. We were due to cast.
Yeah.
And because again, same principle, we could have had a $5,000 operation that may or may not have saved her, but the reality is her life was not good. So it was.
And that's it. And you've got to make these tough decisions.
Yeah, of course.
That's it. But you do it, and it's fucking heartbreaking because we've been real upset for the last week and a half or so. Well, since it happened, you get up and down days, but they're still one of the family at the end of the day, and it upsets you, but you get on with it.
Exactly right.
That's like this little mutt here. If he, I think basically to fix his other eye would be like another. If something would just like, because it has a chance of like getting infected and stuff, but like in order to do that, it'd cost you upwards of $5,000 to take his other eye out, and it's like,
Oh, is that just to take it out?
yeah, pretty much.
Shit!
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that wouldn't have been an expensive procedure considering.
Nah, so the first eye took us, it took like, I think it was like $3 or $5 to get it out.
Jesus, we can't find a Hoover bit, a vacuum bit small enough to suck it out.
Has somebody got a spoon?
Get that spoon out the oven. We'll get it out.
It's the good spoon. It costs $5,000.
Diamond encrusted eye popping spoon.
Oh.
But yeah, no, but like, that's the thing. If little no eyes is still kicking around and there's not really got any issues apart from the fact you can't see, then what's the problem?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Keep him going. Keep letting him walk into stuff. It's funny.
Yeah, it is funny actually sometimes.
Didn't we put him on the table at yours and he fucking nearly walked off the bastard?
Yeah, I think
we did. Yeah,
we were fairly drunk by that stage.
Yeah, let's put him on the table.
Yeah, let's put him on the table. This would be funny.
I think it was. The hangover.
We didn't let him fall. We didn't let him fall.
No. I think he just nearly walked off. But it's funny because he's just like.
That's right.
Like
he was.
normal.
That's right. He was like eating the chips and shit.
Yeah.
Because
was it wedges or something? Oh no.
That was just potato chips. I think. Yeah.
Was I there for that one?
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Oh,
that was the day we scribbled in the book. Yeah.
That was the night of
the book of the dead.
Yeah, the incoherent fucking
ramblings of madmen.
Yeah.
I can't remember your dog. I would have remembered a dog on a table. Fucking hell.
Yeah, we did.
We definitely had him on the table at one point.
More importantly, do you remember our blood brother thing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you ripped your hand and I cut my knuckle because of the fire punching.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I'm bleeding. You're like, I'm bleeding. And then we smushed him together and rubbed him together.
I'm pretty sure I'm pregnant.
You'll be pleased to know, Dave, I had the hep test like on Friday. They're all negative. So it's all good.
I've already got the HIV again, so that's all good.
You can only catch it once.
Yeah. So I've got none of the heps. So that's all good.
Yes. That's always good to know. I mean, I should probably get like your blood is just green. It's just so infected. It's just green.
How about we pick a disease you don't have? That'll probably be easier.
Yeah, pick this one.
I was quite surprised. I was quite surprised that all my tests came back normal, apart from like a slightly fatty liver or whatever.
Just like your blood pressure and all that.
Yeah,
stuff.
like cholesterol, blood pressure, iron levels.
Oh,
surprise! Huh? Oh, there you
I
go.
was like, I was expecting to be like, you need to sit down.
Yeah. What? You got some bad news for me? Is that no? You're that unhealthy. You just need. to sit down.
You need to sit down.
Yes, you're one day away from just bursting into a ball of fire and dissipating into the atmosphere.
Oh. I'm back on the vape now. So
yeah, that's what it is. Maybe that's the liver thing. The vape.
Nah. He's like, how's your diet? I'm like, it's terrible. He's like, oh, okay. We've got room to improve then.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Do you know what? At least you just like summed it up. How's your diet? Terrible. That's
it was
like,
literally like a 3-second conversation. He was like, oh, what's your diet like? I'm like, it's fucking horrible. And he's like, and he's like, oh, okay, well, that's all right then. Yeah. We'll work on that.
Like he knows you're not in denial about. We have the odd takeaway now that no, my diet is absolutely terrible.
Diet is absolutely terrible.
I have shares in McDonald's. Yeah.
I got shares in Uber Eats.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm thinking about changing my diet as well. I've been speaking to the paleo guy at work about doing a bit of
You've been talking to Gary too much.
Yeah, I have. Get rid of the sugar.
Don't do it, man.
Yeah, get rid of some sugar.
Oh, you're getting rid of sugar? I thought you were going to go paleo.
Yeah, that's part of it. But yeah, let's get rid of sugar and some bollocks. But isn't
paleo just like meat and vegetables?
Yeah, pretty much.
But they have to be cooked a certain way and
oh, do they?
Yeah, he was telling me about just the potatoes. They need to be like brought to a certain temperature and then blanched or something, and then activate the starch and it's like I was like, what?
I would just eat potatoes like just normal.
Yeah, mash it, put some butter in.
Yeah, butter, cream, and cheese. A little bit of seasoning. Yeah.
Oh, now we're talking, making me hungry.
This is why we have terrible diets and fatty livers.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, Smashed potato is the least of my worries.
That's a bit.
That's a good day. That's a good.
Say, yeah, that's a bit of sustenance in your diet.
Yeah, that's your 5+1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you got? You got butter. That's one. Potatoes.
Yeah.
Salt,
Yep.
pepper, and seasoning. There you go.
Yeah.
Well, if you add any cream and cheese, then that's your dairy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, put a spoon of sugar in there as well.
Yeah.
And then there you've
Literally one of the
So
5.
yeah, we've literally invented the survival superfood.
Yeah. Mashed potatoes.
mashed potatoes with sugar. If just for all the viewers at home, Dave's wearing a very childish hoodie. It's a shite night hoodie. I'm sorry, I don't like the game.
Shite
We have had a few fun games on
Tactical Bush. Tactical Bush.
Yeah, Tactical Bush was so funny, and it's a shame that Modern Warfare does not have the option for Tactical Bush because that would be my favorite option.
Yep.
However, and this might nip into Goose's gaming segment, but Epic Games have been releasing some absolute fucking belters for free recently. We'll probably talk about that when Goose brings up his gaming section.
Well, there was with the whole Corona thing, there was a big emphasis on
Staying in the house.
Yeah, staying in the house.
Don't fucking leave.
On that, did you see the password for this meeting?
No.
It looked like one pilgrim. Hey, we got one pilgrim.
One pilgrim.
One pilgrim.
Oh,
well,
so it does. It
Yeah.
does. Yeah. In fact, if John Wayne said it, it would be like, "There's only one pilgrim,
There's only one pilgrim.
one piegram."
Time to get in this meeting for Pygram.
Is pilgrim a racist term?
Nah.
No.
Oh, nah.
No.
Is it?
It's a technical term for, well, not technical, but like a.
Well, how did that pilgrim?
They were actual pilgrims, like weren't they people that went on,
or that were there,
expeditions and stuff?
or that were there, that were in that place on a pilgrimage.
Yeah.
Yeah, can we Google if that's a racist term or not?
I'm doing it.
Is the word pilgrim racist?
Racist. I don't think it would. Actually,
No.
You know what? If you asked anybody, pretty much anybody these days, they'd be like, "Oh yeah, that's racist." Yeah,
Definitely. We should invent a
definitely right.
website. We should invent a website where you can.
Is that racist?
Yeah, and you just put in one word or a phrase, and it will tell you if it's racist or not.
Yeah, nice.
It comes from the Latin word for pigrinus. It means not penis, but pigrinus. It means a traveler, literally one who's come from afar, who's on a journey to a holy place.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Yeah. What was the holy place that the ones in America were going to? Because they're a long way from
America.
Salt Lake City, home of the Mormon Church.
That's right. They'd be going on a Mormon pilgrimage. Saying Joseph Smith said that Jesus, who was the original founder of the Mormon Church, said that Jesus Christ or one of them people was going to be turning up in the desert somewhere, so he kept changing his way. So originally it was Utah, then it was some other fucking random towns, but he was a grave robbing stone puncher, literally.
Who Joseph Smith was, or Jesus was?
You pick one.
Same person.
Same person.
I've actually just finished listening to the podcast that inspired us to podcast to their Mormon 6-parter, and it is absolutely blinding.
Yeah, I haven't.
It's really, really good.
I've listened to a few of those episodes, but not all of them.
Oh, yeah, it's so good.
And do you know what those bastards are doing at the moment?
What?
They're doing lobotomies. Literally.
That was our thing.
Yeah. Bastards.
Now we can sue them. No, we wouldn't do that.
Sue the pants off him. But they've done 4 hours on just the lobotomies, not 20 minutes of me talking really fast.
Yeah. Not the 20 minutes of us going, well, they gave him a Nobel Prize?
Yeah. So John F. Kennedy got a speed lobotomy? Right.
Yeah. Nice. He got a long-range speed lobotomy.
Still the best line ever.
Is that what was said?
That's what we said. Did
we say the long-range speed lobotomy?
We said long-range speed lobotomy.
I don't think it was long range, but we said a speed lobotomy.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were in the pharmacy yesterday, and we just got back to like joking about, how like years ago, like probably back in Joseph Smith's time, when there was something wrong with you, you go to see the local doctor or whatever there was, and they go, "Oh, yep, no, your blood is haunted by ghosts. Here, have some heroin." And I think medicine should get back to that.
Oh,
just like Goose said, we should get back to splitting people in half. I also think medicine should go back to yes. Nope. What's that? What? No, you're actually peeing blood? No, it's nothing to do with the kidneys. No, your liver's haunted. That's what it is.
There's a ghost. There's a ghost in your liver.
No. You need to fill your shoes up with marbles, and have some of this heroin meth.
And lick the mercury. That's right. Lick the mercury.
I'll just fetch the cat out of the wagon. You must lick his face. That's the kind of what wasn't that medicine at that? That point
it was. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it was.
Do you know the thing that really spins me out is when we did a bit of research on lobotomies and how they actually got that far. It was literally them going trial and error, going, all right, we're going to put a bit in here. No, he can't tie his own shoelaces. We'll pull that out.
I don't even think it went like that. It's just, okay, we are inserting now. Past it, he died. Like that's it. Just no, he died.
Wrong place.
No. Can we bring him back to life? No, probably not. No. His liver's
went too far again.
in other what's the conspiracy theory news? We've not heard from old Kim Jong-un for a while. And North Korea, there's rumors that he may or may not still be with us.
Yeah.
Schrodinger's Kim Jong-un. he is presumed both alive and dead until proven otherwise.
Yeah. Well, that's what happened with his old man. He was dead 2 weeks before they said, yeah, real sorry he's dead. And I made a big announcement of it. So he was dead for 2 weeks. But
we're really sorry he died. That was 2 weeks ago, and we now have a new leader, and you didn't have the option to elect a new leader. Never mind.
And now you all need to get haircuts.
Yes. And there's a couple of members of the Secretary of State that Mr. Kim Jong-un would like to have a speak to. Why is that anti-aircraft rifle out here? No, nothing. Just you guys stand over there. I want to show you something. Because that's what he did. Did he not wipe out some of his heads of state with a very, very high-powered rifle?
There's no coming back from that. No.
Yeah, he wasn't happy with just not happy with how things are ran around here. So if you guys could just stand next to those sandbags and turn around, count to 10.
Well, if it's anything that movies and pop culture teaches, is that when you need new generals, you just execute your old ones.
That's right.
Yeah. And you know where the generals keep his armies? Up his sleeves.
You're a fuckhead, eh?
You walked into that one, boys. Completely set that. I had a full script on how I could sway the subject onto this and make that joke. It was what? Do you know what the South American firefighter called his sons?
What's that?
Jose, and Jose B.
Should we?
Should we move on to our fuckwits?
Yeah.
I don't have one.
Yeah.
I'll be my own fuckwit. Can we have a get out of fuckwits card?
I don't know. Why not?
No, because genuinely, to be honest, since I think it's just since the last time we recorded, I've really not been out too much.
Neither have I.
And because everything's been closed down, so there's not really because the pubs have only just reopened. And there's nothing there. There's nothing really that's sprung to mind again because people are only just kind of getting out and about again and doing stuff. And I've not really had any complete fuckwits, to be honest.
Well, we can have a get out of jail or get out of fuckwits free card for yourself. I've prepared a good one that may cover of us.
Because I'm the same boat as you. I haven't really left the house for a month. I think.
Yeah, and like when I have left, it's just to buy alcohol or
Yeah.
and like really everything's been fine. So, you know,
The world is
Yeah.
good. I can't see
the
my
world is
living.
good. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
exactly.
I saw
If-
that.
If you
Oh,
stay
no,
at
what-
home and don't interact with others, the world is good.
It's amazing.
Well, it's like the South Park episode where Stan sees everything as shit, and then like it's like a piss take of the Matrix, and it's like this group that come to him, and it's like the Matrix cast, and they're like, oh yes, we need to give him the serum so that the world seems right again, and it's just a big bottle of Jameson's that comes down and gets pumped into his mouth, and then he goes out and about and everything's so nice. It's just because they're just all drunk. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
South Park. I don't even know if they've dropped a new series yet, but it's surely going to be an absolute blinder.
Yeah.
I've got a fuck with.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
All right.
fuck with. So it's a nice quick one. It's a nice quick one.
nice.
The fucking developers, and I guess in some kind of aspect, the publishers of fucking Call of Duty. Every time they bring out a new season, they somehow manage to fuck the servers.
Yeah.
So, yep. So whoever's in charge of that department, like as in, you know, the updates and the servers and all that, you are a fuckwit. Get it right.
that?
You've had
You are a
this is
fuckwit.
this is season 4 now. It's a 200 gig game. It takes up 1/5 of my memory space on my hard drive of my PS4, and they can't get it right.
Yeah.
It's a multi. Is it billion? With a
Close
B?
to it. Yeah, very close
It's
to
a
it.
dot.
Billion with a B company, and they can't even get that right. So
It's
yeah,
because they're all dancing around their mansions like Scrooge McDuck, diving into like big piles of money.
there
what I
seems to
would
be
be
a
doing.
problem with the servers every season. But I don't care. I'm rich.
I've got to wipe the tears with this big stack of money.
just holds up a pot of cash and throws
Yeah,
it at
just,
whoever comes and tells him the news, and just
Yeah.
explodes in his face. And he goes, "You know what that is? That's my fuck you money." And I get out of my house.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that? There's not any other games that I've got servers that you can play on that are the same as it. Oh, too bad.
Yeah. Well, I've just thought of a local fuckwit for where we live. We live in the lovely.
We live in Australia.
We live in Australia, yeah, but in our particular area of Western Australia, they've decided that
Yes.
it's this is not my main fuck, but I want to vent. So there's a gentleman who said that in West Australia, our particular town needs an icon. So they've talked about the Statue of Liberty, they've talked about the Eiffel Tower, they've talked about the Eye in London, and some fuckwit artist is designing a 90-meter tall Tyrannosaurus Rex to sit in the harbour. And I'm not
Are
joking.
you fucking serious?
I'll send you a picture.
What?
relevance does that have?
No. Not sure.
This is where we used to import T-Rexes back in the oldie times.
Yeah.
If it's gonna be anything, right? They should design a 90-meter tall fucking bag of meth. And like, fucking,
It's not that. It's not that bad where we live.
Yes, it is.
But yeah, like what? Yeah, really. Like if it was a kangaroo or something or a big emu, fair enough. But it's not. It's a,
were they even here? Like, I'm pretty sure Tyrannosaurus Rex was not in this region of the world when it was way back then.
No, it
I
wasn't.
don't even know.
No.
Have they even located like many dinosaur fossils in Australia?
I think they have, but not of the
They
Tyrannosaurus.
have,
I could
but
be
but-
completely wrong.
But it's all diamonds and oil.
It is now. Yeah, I'll find you a picture. It's ridiculous. Some fedora wearing fuckhead has said, you know, Perth needs is a fucking dinosaur, giant dinosaur.
A giant T-Rex.
Yeah, I don't know if you know Dublin at all. In the millennium, when it hit the year 2000 in Dublin, the city of Dublin or whatever, decided to erect something similar. You know, we need to put something in to mark the millennium. And the design that came out with it's called the giant needle, because it literally is just a fucking giant needle, like a spike.
Really?
You know, like yeah, it's I'll get you a picture of it, but it's literally a giant fucking spike, right? And I was there with my my old man and my granddad, and I can't remember, maybe it'd been 2003, 2004, because it took so long to get built as well. And we were in a taxi, going somewhere, and my old man said to the taxi driver, this fucking giant needle thing, so much money and time got spent, and it goes, what does it represent? And shit, the taxi driver turned around and went, a fucking great waste of money. That's fucking brilliant. There it is.
What the fuck is that?
It's 90 meters tall, man.
Why? That's un-Australian. I don't think the T-Rex is an Australian thing.
All right, here you go.
No, that's a piss take. That's surely no.
Here we go.
Oh, I like that. I like that. The artist the artist has proposed. Hey guys. If you just give me $10 million, I will build you. I will build you a giant T-Rex. That's got to be a piss take, surely.
No, that is legit.
T-Rex being found in Australia. Australian scientists say they have discovered the first evidence that an ancestor of the mighty T-Rex once roamed across Australia.
So the T-Rex.
Not a T-Rex. Yeah. No. Oh, here you go. What dinosaurs were found in Australia? Wow, there's a big list, and I can't pronounce them.
Oh, okay, right, fair enough. Yeah, they do have some. But yeah, look.
Okay. So only 6 have been found in Australia. I don't know. So this is from the Natural History Museum website, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I would trust that.
So dinosaurs in Australia. The Atlascopterosaurus, the Astrosaurus, the Lelanosaurus, the Minimi. It's actually Minmi.
It's the Minmi paravertebra. Oh. I like the Rhetosaurus brown eye.
Yeah. I was just about to say the Rhetosaurus.
Rhinoceros.
That's a name of it's the name of a rapist in the United States.
No, I like it. The Rhinoceros. He just comes out the bushes like, now see here, do it.
That's the Rhinoceros Rex.
Okay. So there's my next question: is why the fuck didn't this artist make a fucking statue of one of these?
Yeah, but pick one that was found here.
Yeah,
exactly.
The Rhinoceros Rex.
Yeah. There was a video of a guy.
Oh, that really is just a giant needle. Wow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying. And it took fucking years for it to get built, and then the taxi drivers, just represents a fucking great waste of money.
Why would that have taken years?
I don't know.
That is the most simplest piece of engineering that I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, well you put one up then, Dick.
Seamus, what are we going to do for these people here? We're going to put a big fucking needle in their lounge.
They were probably all drunk on Jameson's at the time.
Now that's racist.
No, it's called. But yeah, so back to Dave's fuckwit of the
fuckwit.
So who's paying for this giant metal T-Rex?
We are.
I'm not paying a cent towards that. Can I put that on my tax return?
You already have.
Do not take any of this money to pay for that fucking giant T-Rex.
Well, the guy's got to buy more fedora caps, so at least we're going to give him something. It's
that's the thing. He's obviously just went to the government. He's just thought, I know how I can make $10 million. And just I'm an artist, and I think that. Our state should have a fucking giant metal T-Rex. $10 million. That's how much it'll cost you. I've worked out.
It looks like it's made out of shopping trolleys.
What relevance does it bear? Yeah, what the fuck is it made out of? Titanium?
It looks shopping trolleys.
Exactly.
It's shopping trolleys.
Yeah, but they're $500 a piece.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, shopping trolleys.
$500
a piece.
Yeah, man.
No.
Yeah.
Nah.
Legit is.
Prove this. Right. Tell me then.
I think they use
why.
Because they use real high grade steel. I'm pretty sure. Because you notice that they never rust. And the welds don't break. They're not hardly ever break.
Apart from the wank wheels. Yeah.
Yeah, the wheels are shit. They need better casters. But yeah, I think the metal that they use is
pretty
high grade. Well, okay, look, Google.
How much does it cost to make a shopping trolley?
The average cost of a shopping trolley.
This is like the worst podcast we've ever done. There's no structure, and all we're doing is Googling fucking random
all
shit.
I think this is more of a catch-up rather than a podcast.
I like it.
Okay, average
It's a community roundup.
cost of a shopping cart. A shopping cart. There you go.
Yeah, oh yeah, okay.
Shopping trolley.
Oh, okay, so this is
$298.
American. Like, yeah. So the average price, between $300 and $400 American dollars.
Yeah. So about
No.
Yeah.
So, but does it say does it tell you exactly what the metal?
Okay, hang on. Look, okay, shopping carts on Wikipedia. Here we go.
Okay.
Okay, a shopping cart or a trolley. Hang on, wait. I'll see what they're made out of.
Metal.
In some cases,
Is that not that new Eminem song?
design. So that's why they started putting the locking wheels on them and that, because they don't want people to take them away because they're friggin' expensive.
Yeah, but you can't resell them.
Hang on. It doesn't say specifically what metal. All right, hang on.
It sounds like they're made with fucking unobtainium with these prices that you're quoting.
Yeah, exactly. I think he
That's
walked away.
ridiculous. No, I'm sorry. I'm Yeah.
What was your long-winded fuckwit?
Okay, so I have watch a bit of the old Snapchat and social media, and this guy popped up. His name's Cole Carini. He's aged 23, and he is an incel. Now, we've talked about incels before, but I'm going to run through it again. Incel is short for involuntary celibacy, and it's a term used to describe a person who can't have sex despite wanting to, according to the incel people. So the term extends to people who believe they have no possibility of finding a partner to love, validation, or acceptance from. The community is predominantly male, and the form incels.me, not a promotion, suggests women have readily available access to sex, as do gay men. And however, the movement was initially started in Canada by a woman known as Alana. Hey, buddy, my name's Alana. Some people who identify as incels blame attractive men and women for their perceived state, in a belief that has led to several mass killings in the US. So,
wow. Can't get your whole mass killing.
That's right.
Literally, it's the next logical fucking thing to do.
The next logical thing to do would meet up with all these people and just bang. Like, what?
Yeah.
If you're gonna meet up and all kill each other, just meet up and have sex. Like, what?
Yeah. But like, what I don't get is that the idea that that people actually proudly identify as a member of that community.
Yeah.
Like instead being pissed off and because I feel I'm not an attractive person, I can't attract anyone for fucking sexual relations. Why don't you just try and change that?
Yeah.
Like, why don't instead of actively promoting that because there's obviously a bit of a fucking belief train in there. Yeah. That's fucking dangerous in some cases.
Well, you remember what happens. We've talked about cult.
Yeah.
That's what happens all the time. They get into a frame of mind and they find similar people with the frame of mind and they just run with it and they run too far.
Yeah.
Like
they run so far away. Sorry.
Because we talked about the girl that I think I showed you the pictures, the girl that got filmed, her getting killed by the Bianca Downs, her name was. It was like her first couple of episodes. So that guy was an incel as well, and he believed he couldn't get her, so he just filmed himself killing her, and then sent the pictures, put the pictures up on Facebook. So
and did he not kill the dogs as well?
Yeah, killed. Although that was another guy.
Yeah,
that was one. Dave's talking about the one where he took her to the concert, or he wanted to go to the concert with her or something. Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, Jesus Christ.
So tonight's podcast, my contributions of the podcast has been brought to you by Bullet Bourbon Double Dunters is the only way I can describe them.
Yeah, they're the best way to do it, man. The 9%ers.
The 9%ers,
yeah. Because you get less cola, man. There's too much cola in normal premixes. I hate it.
and I don't know if it's that or the rum that gives you the heartburn, but I took I pre-dunted an antacid as well because this is how my life is now. Like, you know, like we used to go to metal concerts and, you know, drink beers and run around in circles. But now before I drink, I done an antacid tablet. So
well, that's
that I don't have
me and Dave
reflux.
were talking about. I think it was on Messenger earlier, saying like our hangovers last 3 days now. We're just getting too fucking old, man.
Well, it's got to the stage now where you consider, like, when considering drinking, you're actually suffering from a hangover outweighs going drinking, so you just don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's getting that way.
Like, you could go out and have fun with your friends, and then be in bed for 3 days, and with the existential, the existential dread, and hoping that a fucking rock just flies through your window and kills you instantly, or you could just not go out.
Sweet,
that's what I mean. It takes me a fair bit to get drunk anyway. So like, half the time I don't even get pissed because whatever, but probably because my liver's not working. but like, it's not worth it, you know. It's like,
it's I'm actually going out on Tuesday with some of the Scottish boys, so that's going to be fun.
That'd be a good segment.
That's a new segment.
Yeah.
But like just now, if we did introduce what's in the pipe tonight, it would just be bubbles every time. It would be a corncob pipe with bubbles. I might do that one time at a party because, you know, like you know, Goose likes his vape now and then, you know, the occasional dirty when you're on the beers, but like I should just turn up with a bubbles pipe.
Bart Simpson.
Yeah, exactly. But like a proper wooden, nice looking tobacco pipe that burns. But it's bubbles.
My mate's at my office, he's got a full on the proper Sherlock Holmes pipe, and he brings it out when he wants to be intellectual and have a conversation at work. Puts it in his mouth. It's proper, like a proper fucking loopy one, made out of plastic. But
is it like, can you smoke out of it?
I think you can. Maybe, I'm not sure.
Yeah, my dad's dad used to smoke out a pipe. That was pretty cool.
Yeah,
he showed me how to pipe
on the pipe.
Yeah, proper like tobacco pipe, like old school where like you had a little knife and everything. You know,
not the glass barbecue.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, a couple of jobs ago, so we're talking, I don't know, like 10 years ago now. One of the foremans in my workshop used to smoke a wood pipe.
Do you know what?
He wasn't that old.
It's still classy because it's literally no different than smoking rollies, like rolling tobacco. That's all that's in it.
No, it's not.
Albeit, I think you do buy specific pipe tobacco.
Yeah, there's pipe tobacco that you have to use.
Yeah, I think it's more like flat.
It's a bit moister, I think, as well.
Yeah, is it not more like flat and like leafy rather than rolling tobacco, which is like fucking
grains,
strands,
that shit. Yeah. But that would probably be a section. What's in the pipe tonight? Tonight, children.
If we are going to be smoking,
we have 10 ounces of crocodile.
it's time to meet your ancestors.
Yeah. You know that skin-eating shit that the Russians were taking?
Oh, now we're talking. Make some proper real zombies.
Yeah. Have you seen those documentaries about that stuff?
Nah, I've only seen bits and pieces online, but
it got. Well, they called it like crocodile because it would literally eat your skin. Like your skin would decay, randomly in places.
Nice.
That's nice. Anyway, moving on, chaps.
So who's going first?
Yeah, it's Jay. It's always Jay.
I've done my topic. My topic was Maggie. That was my topic for tonight. It was sad. That's why I put it at the start.
Ah, right. To break the ice like a large polar bear.
Yeah. All right. I guess I'll go then because traditionally, I guess I'm next. Like it's the same thing. I don't have structure or anything like that. But it has been, I guess you could say, a relatively big week in the gaming news section. So it goes, I guess you could go back to, I think, a couple of weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks, maybe 2 weeks. I don't know. I'm not sure. Sony released their tech demo, which was done by the Unreal Engine 5. Did you guys see that?
No, man.
You haven't seen it?
I have not watched. No.
Okay, so traditionally, not traditionally. I think they stopped it for a while. But when new consoles were coming out, they would release tech demos using their new engines. So Sony released theirs. I don't know if Microsoft did one. But they all use the Unreal Engine anyway. So most gaming platforms will use the Unreal Engine. So this was for Unreal 5. I think it's 5. But yeah, if you haven't watched it, I'll link it to you guys, and maybe we can chuck it up on the socials as well for people who haven't seen it or aren't interested in gaming. It's still even worth a look because so the character model wasn't fantastic. Like the model that they used to run through it's like a small game. So, but it's basically just introducing all the tech that they're going to be using. It's
a graphics demonstration. Well, it's like,
pretty
much
system
demo.
Yeah, system demo. So pretty much, but the character model wasn't fantastic. It was good, but not fantastic. But the environments, holy shit!
Yeah.
The environments that we're going to be getting to the PS5, borderline realistic. You could not tell the difference between like an actual image. How the light moves, because it was all based in like this cave. It was kind of like a Tomb Raider sort of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's all about, it goes into all the polygons and triangles and stuff that they use in there, and literally trillions and trillions of triangles that they use to map all the structures, the textures and stuff like that. And the lighting that they're using like a new lighting system and all this sort of stuff. But yeah, no, good, check it out. It's amazing. So it'd be good. The gaming future is going to be fantastic. I mean, PC has always been ahead of the game in certain aspects. Well, in all aspects really, because I think PC is coming out with a new
PC.
What are the graphics cards that they use? The NV, is it the NVIDIAs?
NVIDIA,
there's two types. You got the NVIDIAs, then you've got the other side. Is it the RTX?
Yeah, the RTX. So they're coming out with an what's the highest one at the moment? A 2080 or something like that, or
that would be NVIDIA's. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think there's rumors of a new model coming out, which is the 3020 or something like that. So and it's got like 4 fans or something like that. So it's outrageous.
4 fans! Oh my god!
Yeah, with 4 fans.
Now with 4 fans.
So
I don't even know why they've just not went to like. Well, you can do it custom yourself because. Yeah. Ultimately, a GPU, like a graphics card, the GPUs, if you look at a motherboard on a computer, you've got the motherboard itself with the fucking the processor in the middle, and then you've got you've got your RAM sticks either side, but a GPU's got its obvious built-in RAM. So what you can do is you can actually unscrew the fan housing off your GPU, and you can put on a custom water cooler on top of that.
Yeah.
I don't know why they're not just coming as all-in-ones now, because it's probably going to get to that. An all-in-one, but it's going to be clunky. It's going to be big.
Yeah, this card that they're releasing looks pretty big. I think they did like a size comparison of it, and it's pretty big, which is understandable.
It's like this 1080p, but with 4 fans. Like imagine 2 of these,
and I'll have $10 million.
Yeah,
but that kind of
$10 million.
That kind of fucking pissed me off though, because like. PS5 and the Xbox are coming out with the new consoles, and we got yes, they are certainly they're almost on par with a decent gaming system, I guess, PC wise nowadays. But then PC's like, oh look, we just made it better again. It's like fuck you, man. Let us catch up.
Nvidia just holding back, like no, let them drop it, let them announce it.
And then look at this, boom.
Look at this, look. Hey Steve, get like 2 more fans out the cupboard, like get like 2 more fans.
But it's like fuck you, let the console plebs have one for once. They did like on the announcement of the PS5, hardware and all that, and the tech demo, and they're like, no, by the way, we just upgraded again. Like, fuck you, man.
God damn it.
I just like the fact that the PC industry just went, PS5, these are the new specs for the PS5. 10 minutes later, PC went, this is obsolete. This is now obsolete.
That's pretty much what happened.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what happened.
But no, do you know what though? We still said it back when we talked about it. The next gen consoles are going to be fucking incredible, and for value for money.
Value because we compared the price of like one of the graphics cards that they have in there. I think alone is worth, what was it, 600 US? No, 600 Australian,
something like that. Yeah, but like even now, like putting together a PC now of the specs of what the PS5 is going to be.
Yeah,
you're going to get
grand.
PS5. I mean, what's do you think the asking price is going to be on release?
Oh, see, they haven't actually released it, but between 800 and 1200. So it's a bit of a jump there. But like you said, look at it. It's a gaming PC, man.
Yeah,
like
true.
it's a desktop gaming PC.
Well,
pretty much.
it's a micro ATX. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
You get the miniature. You know how like private companies, businesses have all got these smaller desktop computers. Like that's what it is. It's a micro ATX.
Yeah. That's what I was going to touch on a bit too. It's a shame that, well, not a shame, I suppose, because Sony and Microsoft have always dominated the market when it comes to consoles. But like, Alienware, and I can't think of the other examples now, but they were basically making PC consoles years ago.
Alienware had one. Yeah,
Alienware had it's basically a console. It does have Windows on it, but it's basically a console. It came with controllers, and it was no bigger than an Xbox. It was
like a laptop.
Didn't Steam try and release one?
Oh, I'm not sure.
I thought they did. Well, anyway, the Alienware was practically, it's just a little mini gaming PC. But it had, its interface was console based, so it was like console.
So anywhere between 8 and 1200 is the estimated price for the PlayStation 5. So
because when Sky and I first bought the PlayStation 2, going back a few years ago, too many years ago, Sky bought it for $1,200. Like when it first came out, it was $1,200. So it's
Are you sure you're not talking about the PS3? Because the PS3 was notoriously expensive.
No, it was definitely the PS2, but there was an extra pack, so I got like extra controllers and stuff. So it was like the ultimate bundle at that stage was like $1,200. But
and that's what's been compared to now with the PS5. Because on the PS3 launch, it was launched with the retail price of $600. So but you're talking about how many years ago now was the PS3? I can't even remember.
So what was the value of $600 on the release of PS3
back then? Exactly. Which, if I had to guess, I would say would have been what, mid 2000s.
Oh, there's a website you can if you find out what year it is, you can Google the value of
11th of November 2006 is when it was released.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So back then, $600 was worth a bit more than
AUD worth.
2006.
In 2006 worth. No, because there's like websites where you just put in. Oh yeah, it's AUD inflation calculator. That's what we want. So we can put in the amount of money, the year, 2006, and the end year now. It is $832.
Yeah, so it's probably going to be around the same.
Yeah.
But the general public had a massive sad about the cost of that at launch, but they've run the estimates on what it took, like how much it take. I think Sony even released how much it cost to build a PS5, and it's somewhere in the high 400s just to build it. So they obviously
I think if they release it with a conservative, if it's under $1,000, you definitely made your money back. You will not get a PC and all the peripherals.
Yeah.
For that price.
No, and I think if they keep it around 1,000 or under, they'll do better for marketing as well. Because we all know what Simple Minds think. Like over 1,000, they're like, nah, And I mean, you give it a couple of years, it'll come down anyway. Unless it's a fucking Nintendo Switch. I can't understand why those prices.
Pricing.
I can't understand why they're still so pricey. They released like what was it, 4 years ago now? Maybe less, 3 years ago.
3 years ago, yeah.
I've literally had no knowledge of these.
Yeah, and I don't understand why there's
it's $400, $500. That's crazy.
Oh, you get an Xbox One or a PS4 like Pro for that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
exactly
PS4 Pro is only like $350 now. I think maybe less with trade-in as well. So like, but yeah, so and then I mean, recently in the last week or so, PS5 Sony finally had their live reveal on YouTube. And other platforms, obviously Twitch and all that sort of stuff.
Yep.
So yeah, they just talked about, they basically confirmed the hardware, which we already ran through.
Yep.
I don't think anything was different from what we talked about in a previous episode.
You're probably going to have some very minor changes.
Yeah. So I won't go into it, but I think I looked at the specs because I still haven't watched the live event. I've been meaning to, but I got the gist of it anyway. But I saw the specs that were revealed, and I don't think any of them were different to what was speculated anyway. So.
I'm gonna Google it right now.
Yeah, and so some of the games, obviously, they released some of the games that would be coming to PS5. So some of the ones I'm excited about, which I guess most people probably would be too, is Horizon Zero Dawn, the sequel. I can't remember what it was called. No, it had a name anyway.
Oh, that's the I/O output. Yeah, so it like from a PC point of view, they're using an AMD processor.
In the PS5.
Yeah. So it's an AMD CPU, 8 cores at 3.5 gigahertz, and I think I'm on 3.2 just now. My PC, which I paid $3,000 for, at least a few years back. 16 gig of DDR6, GDDR6, which is fucking ridiculous. I think my PC currently is on DDR4. And the storage, when this is probably the last thing I can compare for PC to this, but 825 gigabyte SSD is standard. That's ridiculous.
That's pretty big for an SSD, for a solid state drive.
That's probably half the cost.
Yeah, that's big for an SSD.
That's a huge SSD, enormous.
Yeah, that is quite big.
You know.
So it's going to be pretty good. Some of the games that were announced were Horizon Zero Dawn. I think it's called Forbidden West.
Horizon One Dawn.
Zero. That's the sequel to the much loved game, the PS4 exclusive. Resident Evil 8, The Village. Keen for that because the number 7 was pretty good, but it didn't look that good. Not in the trailer to me anyway, but still keen for it. What else?
Gran Turismo.
GTA.
Yeah, GTA.
Yeah, Gran Turismo. That's been announced as well for the thing.
The next GTA is expected.
I think I don't.
As well.
Yeah, they didn't really announce anything, but what they're doing is giving all players, because they're going to port it. They're going to import it to the PS5. I think so. GTA 5 is still going to be on the PS5.
So that's probably going to be one of the first games that's hit.
Yeah.
Third, fourth, and fifth gen consoles.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
And
because it did. Wait, no.
That game.
No, it was out. Yeah.
That game's made billions of dollars, billions and billions of dollars. I think they're giving every player that plays GTA 5 now. They're giving each player $1 million every month.
Yeah, a month.
Yeah, and until they get onto the PS5. So
internet money. You have
internet money.
Yeah. That night we played and fucking Fish fell asleep and Goose nearly had a heart attack.
And I almost had an aneurysm.
I just want my goddamn GTA money.
I just want my GTA money. Obviously a few of the launch titles, a few titles have been pushed back, because of coronavirus, but other things as well. So, but one of them I was looking forward to is Cyberpunk 2077. Obviously, we've talked about that in the past as well. So the launch date, I think, for the PS5 is November 22nd, I think, of this year, or November 21st, somewhere around there. So the rumors are, or it has been actually confirmed, that Cyberpunk has also pushed back their release date to November 21st. So theory is it's going to be a launch title on the PS5, which I'm excited about.
They'll do a bundle for sure. They'll do a bundle.
Yeah, they'll do a bundle for sure.
Shit, so we're looking this quick then, this close.
Yeah. So because Cyberpunk was originally meant to release, I think, August of this year.
Yeah.
Maybe September. But it's been pushed back to November, probably to be a launch title. But I'm okay with that. I don't know, because me and my friend were talking about it. I don't know if they're going to program it with the new engines and stuff, but I don't imagine that would be an easy task. I don't imagine that would.
Yeah.
So it will probably be the old software and the old, that was made with the old hardware. But it's still going to be a good launch title for the PS5.
So the the Xbox Series X has been. I'm reading an article from 2 days ago as well. It's referred to the release date, price, the pre-order controller, and stuff like that. And it's actually rocking it's looking at the same specs, but it's actually rocking.
It's slightly better.
Yeah, well,
slightly.
It's rocking a
standpoint.
Yeah, if you're looking at purely at specs alone, it is. But it's rocking a 1 terabyte SSD.
I don't know what the thing is though, right? But Microsoft, they make good hardware, but I just feel like they can't keep up with the software. And for some reason, I feel like Sony always makes better games. And I get that, a lot of them come out on both platforms, right? I understand that. But you look at the Sony exclusives, man, from Sony Entertainment or Sony Interactive Entertainment. those
God
games,
of War type deal.
God of War, The Last of Us 2, you know, all those Horizon Zero Dawn. I don't know if that was SIE, but that was Guerrilla Games. But for some reason, I feel like, to be fair, I haven't played an Xbox for a long time, but like graphically and narrative wise and gameplay wise, I feel like they always make better games, especially narratives.
Wait, who? Xbox or Sony?
Sony.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, yeah, I finished The Last of Us Remastered recently, in anticipation of The Last of Us 2. And the narrative on that was amazing. And this one's shaping up to be the same, but like still, if no one's played God of War, the most recent rendition of it, if you don't play it, maybe watch the cinematics at least.
They're
or if you
wicked.
haven't, like, man, it's like playing a movie. Like, it's actually, I think I cried in that game. Like, that's how good it was. Like, it's like a whole father son journey thing. But yeah, it's maybe I've got daddy issues. I don't know, but yeah. So Spider-Man Miles Morales, that was also announced as well. Yeah. So
I can't believe it's going to be the end of this year. Like, I got to start saving up my pocket money. Like
yeah.
I think I'm going to have to help Santa. Like, buy this.
In your Googles, did Xbox release a release price? Like, have they announced a release price? Because it'll be around the same. Like, it'll
Same
be
price.
around.
Oh yeah, it's going to have to be.
Yeah.
They're not going to have an option. They're not going to.
No, they won't. They won't have an option. They won't have a
It
choice.
was
And that's how.
$400 to $500 US. So you're looking at that 800, 900 mark.
Yeah, cool. I'm okay with that. Considering and the hardware, like the actual hardware, the look of it, it's stunning. It's stunning.
Well, they're both good-looking consoles.
Oh, I don't know.
The
Xbox Series X just looks like a PC tower. Like, it's
Yeah,
black
that's why.
and it's square.
That's the point. I think that's the point.
Yeah, I like it.
I don't like it. Look at the PS5. It makes me want to tweak my nipples like Dave just did.
Actually, well, because they've taken on the white approach, like the white color scheme, and that's always been an Xbox thing, like that kind of white cream.
Well, yeah, I guess so. I guess so. You're right. Sony has always done the whole black thing as well.
Black with a bit of blue, in it.
Yeah, but I do like the new scheme though. So, but yeah, it's a tall fucker. It's tall.
It's the same as the Xbox is vertical as opposed to like it used to be. You could do both.
It's as tall as one of those, those fucking surround sound towers. It's as tall as one of them.
No, I think the specs on it, I think it was about 60. I think it was 60 centimeters high, roughly. I can't remember. I think it's somewhere around 60 centimeters high. But that's pretty tall.
The games getting dropped now are coming in with crossplay. Like like Warzone, the biggest one. But as I've been spending a whole heap of time on No Man's Sky. When it was released, we played it, and it nearly killed your PlayStation, didn't it? Like, literally killed the fucking thing.
Yeah.
But now it's absolutely fantastic. I think they just went in. They went in and went, we need to fix this, and they did.
You said they've had about what, 20 free DLCs? There's about 20 of them.
The DLCs that if you go through the list, there's a video. I don't know what YouTuber did it, but there's a video.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, this is why you should play No Man's Sky in 2020, and everything they've been released it's just been like you should be paying for it in theory, because it adds so much more to the game. But it's like, obviously. I can't remember what the fucking company's called, but they've went back to it and went, yeah, we can't fuck up like we did on release. Because in theory it was good, but you played it and it was all right, but it just killed your like it just kept crashing and fucking awesome. And there was no fixes at all. But even like to go from like games like Warzone, like Call of Duty, the most recent one of the biggest fucking games that's ever dropped, and No Man's Sky both now have crossplay enabled.
Yeah.
So that's all it's going to be, really. Everything's going to be crossplay from there.
Yeah, and I would imagine. I actually didn't look at it. I should have probably confirmed this because it was one thing that I was curious about, whether or not the PS5 is going to be mouse and keyboard compatible, because that's a big thing.
It probably will. They've provided input-output specifications as well. So, and that's just down to fucking, that's just down to the transfer of your movements and pressing buttons to the computer or the console processing it and putting it out. But it will be. It's got to be.
For sure. Yeah. They wouldn't remove it, especially if it's a popular option to use, and clearly it is. So,
I'll give Xbox the due though. Like the Xbox 360 controller was the best wireless controller that was ever created, wasn't it? Yeah, I mean, the certain countries' militaries were using the controller to fucking control, drones and all sorts, weren't they?
So mines are doing the same thing with the Xbox controller, using that up there to control the trains.
So according to tomsguide.com, which is I think a fairly popular website when it comes to gaming and tech things.
It's pretty good. Yep.
On the April 14th of 2020, he said that a handful of mice and keyboards will be compatible with PS5 and Xbox Series X. So I don't know what that handful is, but yeah, I'd imagine it would be.
Well, ultimately, they are just they're PCs that run an interface.
Yeah,
that's the console. They both are.
Yeah,
that's all they are.
So that's all they are now. So,
I guess your PS4 is the same now. It just runs fucking runs its own operating system, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, you've always been able to do it because games like Call of Duty Modern Warfare, in one of their semi-recent patches, they made it mouse and keyboard compatible. So you can literally so it wasn't the hardware; it was the software. So everyone that was releasing the PS5 games and all that just weren't having it as an option, I guess, because it wasn't a popular choice. But now it's shifting that way, especially in games of first-person shooters. But yeah, so it must have been just in the software because Modern Warfare made it fully compatible. Same as Fortnite. Fortnite went and released it on the PS5 where you can just plug it in. So
they've made it backwards now. Before, the Xbox One or the Xbox 360 wireless controller was the only controller you could properly use with a PC. But now you can plug you have to wire it PS4 controller to your PC and well, it's pretty much only Steam, but Steam has its own built-in UI interface that just converts it for you. It's the same backwards. So it's because I use controller on fucking Call of Duty on a PC, which is ridiculous. However,
So I guess I don't think I've missed anything, but I guess in closing, like I said, I picked up The Last of Us 2 this week, and it's phenomenal. I'm only about an hour in, but it's phenomenal so far. So
excellent.
Yeah, definitely worth it. Definitely worth it.
We're all going to buy PlayStations.
I may buy one.
Dave. Yes, Dave.
I might buy
Switch.
both.
Make the Switch.
He might buy both. Jesus.
Make the Switch, man. Just make the Switch.
Yeah, get PlayStation.
Get a PlayStation. Because then, you'd be. I know. Yeah, you'd be on board with a few of us.
But I mean, it's
one
really
of us.
One of us.
It's ultimately not going to matter due to cross-play anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably realistically it's not. But honestly, you get better exclusives, man. That's the reason I switched because I used to be an Xbox man, but when I was sick of missing out on all the really good exclusives.
Yeah.
So and they're all adult exclusives as well. Xbox seems to have a lot of
more arcadey kid stuff.
More arcadey kid stuff, which are exclusives, which don't get me wrong, can be good if that's your thing. But for people I think like me and you, similar wave patterns and brave.
In other words, what he's saying, all of us, people that are horrible fucking human beings.
Yeah. Better
PS5.
exclusives. PS5.
That's their branded logo. If you're a horrible human being, PS5.
PS5. Yeah. So I think it would match the aesthetics of your land room better too. So there you go.
Oh, thanks, man.
Definitely. If you tell that to Dave's wife, he has to get one.
Yeah.
Do you know what would really make the
stand room pup?
Yeah. Do you know what would make it? What? PS5.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
With the fancy blue lights and the ergonomic design.
Yes, exactly. PS5. It would completely increase the airflow. It would reduce your power costs. PS5.
So, but yeah, the controllers look sweet too. The controllers look awesome.
Save my pennies.
Yeah.
So yeah, before we moved on, there was one I forgot to mention, which is it's not a PS5 release, but it's coming out on the 17th of July. So next month. And yet another Sony exclusive. So you miss out, Dave.
Fuck you.
It's Ghosts of Tsushima.
Oh, I've seen the trailer for that.
Yeah, man. If you watch some of the gameplay, if you haven't watched the gameplay, it looks really good. So that's developed by Sucker Punch Productions and published by, again, Sony Interactive Entertainment. But basically, you're a a samurai on Tsushima Island during the first Mongol invasion of Japan. Goddamn Mongolians! And that's set
Wait,
in.
hold on, I'll pause you there. Tell us the story of when you were at the cinema.
What? Which one? Oh. I can't remember what it was. I can't remember what it was for. It was a trailer.
It was the advert for the. Was it Tom Cruise was in the film about the Chinese getting attacked by the Mongolians?
Oh
Was
yeah,
was
the
Tom
Last
Cruise?
Samurai.
Yeah.
The Last
No,
Samurai.
no, it wasn't. No,
Yeah.
it wasn't that. It wasn't that. Hold on. It was about the Great Wall.
Oh yeah, Matt Damon. Matt Damon. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I can't remember what movie I went to see. But like my thing since I was a kid, since I've been going to the movies and as a ratbag teenager and all that, was to always yell out really inappropriate shit during like the trailers and the ads. So like right, you know how there's like a quiet bit right at the end, just before the next one starts. So yeah, we're sitting there. I can't remember. So I think it was with my mate Chuggy, and we were watching. Yeah, it was this trailer popped up for the Great Wall with Matt Damon, and it ended, and I was like, "Goddamn Mongolians!" So many people laughed, man. Yeah. So this game's set in the 1270s in that period. So, but yeah, that's another fantastic looking game, which was definitely worth a pickup. But yeah, the one thing they've done, which was the developers of Dark Souls, From Software, their most recent release was Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice. And that game was in all Japanese. This one's the same. So it's all Japanese, which obviously you can have subtitles if you don't speak Japanese. But they're doing it. They want to go for an angle of like a traditional samurai movie, the real old black and white one. So you can set it all in black and white. You can set it with the film green and all this sort of stuff. So yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, it looks.
So that's like do you remember Tenchu?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a really good game actually. That was a really good for its time.
So a lot of people are comparing it to that, thinking that it was a sequel or that it was something along those lines. But no, it's a totally new IP. I think totally new intellectual property.
Cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it looks really good. But yeah, Tenchu, it's all stealth and yeah. If you haven't seen the gameplay, look at the gameplay trailers. It's
Sweet.
really good.
I'll give it a nudge.
Yeah, that's it.
Ninja stars. As long as there's ninja stars.
Well, actually, they use shurikens, but yeah, let's see.
Ninja stars.
This topic tonight's been brought to you by my darling wife. She found this weird topic about this Indonesian country and their funeral rites, and said this would be good on the podcast. I said I'll give this weird documentary a watch, and sure enough, she was on point. So I'll set the scene. This is in relation to the Torajans, which are an ethnic group indigenous to the mountainous region of South Sulawesi in Indonesia. The population was a lot more than I thought. It's 1.1 million, and about 450,000 of them live in the regency of Tanah Toraja, or the land of the Toraja. They're mostly Christian, a few Muslims in there for good measure.
The land of the tourist?
Land of the Toraja.
Ah.
Yeah,
Toraja.
So the reason why it's split into different areas in Torajan, but there's as I said, we talked about the Torojans, and the word Toroja comes from the Buginese language term meaning the people of the uplands, and the Torojans are renowned for their elaborate funeral rites, burial sites carved into rocky cliffs, massive peaked roof traditional houses known as there's going to be another one, the Tonggongan, and colourful wood carvings. Torajan funerals are the most important social events and usually attended by hundreds of people and lasting for several days. Now, when we think funerals, we think...
You sound like a Dutch tourist guide.
Well, they were actually founded by the Dutch.
The hill people.
They were actually colonized by the Dutch.
Who wasn't?
Yeah.
Who wasn't?
Australia wasn't.
I'm sure a large portion of them were Dutch.
Yeah, but they weren't colonized though. I think the English beat them by like a week or so.
Well, that's what happened with there's the Dutch found New Zealand first before Captain Cook, and that's why there's the Abel Tasman National Park, because Abel Tasman was the one that found the Tasman Sea, which is in between New Zealand and Australia.
Hey, do you guys think this is like a different sea?
No.
This is my sea.
So the Terosians believe that the earth is sacred, so they do not bury their bodies. They put them in, they carve them into the mountain nearby, and they basically shove them in coffins into the wall and leave them there. So this is the start of it. But what happens is the dead bodies live in the houses with the family members.
The dead bodies live.
In the houses. So what they
Okay.
do is, for example, watching this documentary, they had the guy was invited in to come and meet his parents, and they were sitting in open coffins in the back of the house and fully clothed. But
For how long?
well, you can either be, depending how much money you have, it can be a year or up to 20 years.
That's not an ideal air freshener.
No. So they're embalmed as much as you can do embalming in the middle of an Indonesian village. So it's not just the elderly; it's everyone from dead infants all the way through the full gamut of. They're not buried in the ground; they're kept in the houses until they have literally had enough money. It's a $500,000 funeral, is what those funerals cost. So
What, like, actually,
legit,
translated to what?
Yep.
Like to you. Wow.
yeah. So
So where did they get the money from?
this is the thing is they're living in a state of constant debt. So because they have to pay for literally living in a state of constant debt because as part of the funeral ritual is slaughtering water buffalo, and they have to have a minimum of 24 water buffalo. The water buffalo fight against each other and they slaughter them. Basically,
What the fuck?
Yeah,
It's just very specific.
yeah.
This
Yeah,
is a
and-
very specific and complex thing. After, like, I'm happy just to like be turned into ashes. That's fine by me. Like that's
Yeah.
like no water buffalo fights, no open caskets in the house. Like just
It's one of Jay's classic
Yeah.
liners. It's like these guys got together in a room and went, "Hey, you know what we need? We need 24 water buffalo." He's got Steve. That's a great idea.
But the
Hey,
water buffalo
so
are
you know how,
$40,000 each.
you know how you know how grandma died? Yeah. Do you know what I think that her spirit would enjoy is so much in the afterlife is if we got like 24 water buffalo and we made them all fight. And then the top 24, and then we will execute the top 24 water buffalo. Yep, and then we will bring their grandma in the house.
Yeah.
That is literally what happens.
Okay,
So-
Bob, like we like your enthusiasm, but right about now we don't really have the money for that. No, wait a minute, I got some more. I gather it went something like that.
Yeah.
It literally, it's pretty much. So I'm just reading another part of it. Apparently, they slaughter tens of water buffaloes and hundreds of pigs using a machete. It is the climax of the elaborate death feast with dancing and music and young boys who catch the splurting blood in long bamboo tubes.
You think you'd get bored of people dying in your village if this is how it
The
went?
thing is, well, the funerals are every 20 years. It's mental.
So it's like a mass funeral for
Yeah. Yep. So like they
right.
have-
That makes a lot more sense. Okay, yeah,
Mm.
yeah. So they
that does now. Yeah.
they get put in like the basically massive.
It's
like a
still no
massive
less
cruise.
weird.
No, it's fucking mental.
No, but I think you can justify like 24 water buffaloes and 100
pigs.
and 100 pigs for like 20 years. Like I think that's what's
So
that?
depending on how
that's true,
affluent you
that's-
are, is
that's
when-
one that's 1.2 water buffalo a year, and 5 pigs a year.
that's some good death
probably-
math.
That's like my death math.
Well, like
Like, that's
Dave was
not- that's-
saying, these
not
water
the
buffalo
worst.
are worth like 40 grand each. It's like you're looking at like 800,000-900,000 just for the water buffalo.
Yeah, it's mental.
Yeah, but like if the whole community contributes, like if we all chipped in like $30, like that's probably how it kind of works. Like
It's gonna go like a GoFundMe page.
it's just like there's a guy goes door to door with a big bucket, and he just like he got you $20 for the funeral. Yeah, it's gonna be a good one.
Well, they every year on their anniversary of death, I think that what they do is they take their old clothes off them and give them new clothes. They give them new clothes. I try to find a picture. It made me chuckle, but I couldn't find the right picture. It was a decomposed body at mum vacation stage with a guy putting a cigarette to its mouth and lighting the cigarette for him. And they do that. They smoke cigarettes with them. And when they finally get put to rest every year, they drag them back out of their coffins and redress them again in brand new clothes every single year. Some of the pictures, some of them are like freshies.
Some of them got like fresh Nikes, like real, like nice Jordans on and stuff.
It's funny though. On the topic of death and funerals, like speaking about this is really elaborate. It sounds very elaborate and very costly and I've been contemplating, getting older and how I want to go out and all that thing. And every day I drive to work, those little signs, those billboard signs that you get on the bus stops, like the benches, the bench seat advertisement things.
Yeah.
There's one for Just Cremations, the simple funeral home. That's where I'm going. That's it. Give me $10 and I'll burn your ass.
Yeah, literally. Big old fire.
Yeah.
Just cremations.
This is for people that just want a cremation. Yeah. So how does it work? So literally, we'll get the dead body. Yeah, we'll put it in the back of the car. We'll drive it here. We'll put it in this fucking furnace. Yep. And we'll just have a cremation. Yeah. And we'll give you the ashes back in a wheelbarrow. Yeah, but
That's it. Done.
But you have to supply the wheelbarrow like that.
It's literally underneath like this. It's like a black background with white writing. All it says is Just Cremations, and their slogan is literally the simple funeral solutions. That's it.
You kill him, we grill him.
Some people might want them. Yeah. Joe's, what is it? Joe's Pet Crematorium and barbecue sauce. Oh, no, fuck that one. Joe's. What was the joke again? I can't remember. There's a joke in there somewhere. It's like Joe's. Oh yeah, it's Joe's Pet Crematorium and barbecue. Your losses are a sauce.
Yeah. So that's the Bougainese. That's the Bougainese.
Oh, was that the end of it? Sorry, did we cut you off?
No, it's all good. No, so I've covered off literally most of it, and what I'll do is I'll link up the. It's called Expedition Unknown: Search for the Afterlife, and this guy ends up in the same thing. Ends up going to an exorcism, which is a guy clearly who's suffering from mental health issues, and which we could talk about that. But and then another one, he takes DMT and a proper you get
what the guy being exorcised or the guy doing the exorcism takes
DMT. so it's they talk about
because that's two different results, I think.
Yeah. So the host he goes and visits an exorcism. He goes and visits a cryogenic facility in Russia. We've got 59 bodies in. Hello. This got 59 bodies in dead tank. Hello. It's literally he goes and
very cold.
Very cold. Don't touch. Don't look inside. You die. And then he takes DMT in the middle of the Amazon forest, and he's literally in tears afterwards, going, "I saw all these beautiful things, and I'm pretty sure I saw all my dead family members." I'm like, "Fuck." It was pretty loose.
Didn't Walt Disney get himself frozen in cryogenic chamber or something?
Rumor has it.
There was when you were saying that, like simple cremations or whatever it was, the old mate who wrote Fear and Loathing, Hunter S. Thompson.
Yeah.
He was I think he was a well documented mad cunt. And I think his
fucking nice.
I feel like those two terms shouldn't go together.
No, but he was
well-documented mad gun.
He was Johnny Depp, who played whatever one it was in Fear and Loathing. He went to develop because I don't even know Johnny Depp as a method actor or whatever character actor. He bases the people that he plays on real people. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. He based Willy Wonka on Michael Jackson. In Pirates of the Caribbean, he based Jack Sparrow on Keith Richards, who, funnily enough, in one of the later movies, played his dad.
His dad, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
But in Fear and Loathing, the character that he plays in that film, I don't even know his name, he's like, oh, fuck, I'm just going to base it off the guy that wrote it. So he based the character off Hunter S. Thompson. And Johnny Depp went to Hunter S. Thompson's house and like, come down to the basement. I've got a whole heap of nitroglycerate. He's like, what? You've got fucking what in the basement? Oh, yeah, a whole heap of nitroglycerate. Anyway, apparently Hunter S. Thompson said when he died, he wanted his ashes blasted into the atmosphere. And Johnny Depp made it happen.
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
he's going to watch the video of it, I think, as well.
Yeah. We just mad shit like that. Like if you've got, I would like to have not a disposable amount of income, but enough to do mad shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, I think that would be nice. So
Right.
oh, Dave, the dead people. Wow.
Yeah.
That's
I'll link up.
that's
to
a big.
for
That's
the
a big.
It's fucking crazy.
That's a big time and financial investment as well. I think for.
Well, they were talking that the kids of the tribe, like when instead of like being more traditional, the more westernized kids of the tribe can't get out of this ever circling debt that they've got to bury their parents. So they're like $500,000 for tribal people is like a long time. So
yeah. on the topic of like weird burials and stuff, I can't remember the group of people where it was, but it was I was watching this documentary and it was called a sky burial, and it was I think it was like a tribe of people that lived at the hill or the mid, the foot
You
or
just
the mid.
throw them off a cliff.
No, not quite. Not quite.
Kobe.
They it was like it was like they lived at the foot or the mid of the hill, like the hill range. Say it's not, but it might be. But say it's like the Himalayas. And what happens when a tribe member passes away? They have what's known as a sky burial, and they take the corpse up to the very top of the hill, and they actually cut it up with a machete, and they throw the flesh into the sky, and the birds catch, like the birds of prey will gather, and they will catch and they will devour the whole fucking corpse piece by piece. And this whole procedure can take hours of these guys.
That's pretty
just
cool. I wouldn't mind going out like that. I wouldn't
cutting
mind
up
going out
parts
like
of,
that.
you know, the deceased and throwing it up in the sky. The birds catch it.
Getting eaten
Yeah.
by a hawk and shit.
Yeah, well, obviously you're dead, but like that's how, and that's their kind of like.
That's pretty cool. That almost sounds like Viking-y.
Yeah, maybe I'll have a Google. Maybe if it's a long.
It wouldn't
enough
be
topic,
because we all know that they set them on fire on boats. Well, most of them.
But if it's a long enough topic, maybe I'll talk about it next time if there's enough to it. But yeah, I can't remember
pretty interesting.
I can't remember the people, but yeah, sky burial, and there's a video of one taking place on YouTube as well because I watched it.
Jesus,
it's not great. They don't really show the dead body. They just show like a guy
chunks of flesh,
feeding ducks at a pond.
Do you know what? Yeah, it's like very graphic ducks being fed.
Yeah. It's like the extreme version. It's like the Mountain Dew version of feeding ducks.
Yeah.
But like probably like, can I just have a simple cremation like that?
Yeah.
That'll be fine.
That'd be fine by me.
Sky burial. Right.
Yeah, sky burial. Yeah, Google it.
Sweet. All right. Well, I'm sort of pushing towards my my bedtime.
Limit. Yeah. Ladies and jelly spoons. That's us. Fucking episode 12 in the bag.
Yeah.
That's right.
In the
It's
bag.
been an emotional ride.
Hopefully my audio's come out better, which I think it might have. So.
I think it has. Yeah, this time it sounded a lot better.
All right.
So I'm going to get back to No Man's Sky and try and farm a fucking S-class fighter that I've been trying to farm for fucking 3 days now.
Yeah, I'm probably going to go kill more zombies.
And I'm going to go to bed.
Fucking rocking.
It's because you're wearing a fucking Fortnite shirt. That's why.
Yeah, suck my hole.
Typical Microsoft fucking owners, man. I'm going to bed.
That's all, folks.